Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. I've got a rate lad on here. It's Maximus Jenkins, heart of a breadcrumb. How are you doing, Max?
Bit concussed after the weekend, but I'm all right.
So, you went out to Estonia for your heavyweight debut, Max.
Yeah.
You won in round 1 by KO.
Yeah.
You got paid.
Yeah.
That's the good positive thing. Leading up to it, your corner man was Sam Stokes and Cutman. They let you down, didn't they?
Yeah.
So them two didn't fly out then, yeah?
Yeah.
And it was too late for Julian to come out and me. So
yeah.
I'll help you out. What I could have done, I don't know. I'd have just been a cheerleader, because I'm not a cut man, but Julian had took charge of the situation. Right, point I want to make is I give you respect for going out there on your own. You didn't know this guy from Adam who you were fighting. You went out on your own, did the business. You couldn't go any better for your round 1. You were like chopping a tree down, wasn't it, watching that video? It was a good knock, it was a good whack. Anybody who wants to watch the video, go on Max's Instagram. I'm sure you've put it up, haven't you, Max?
Yeah.
Are you having your moment in the sun?
Do you know what it was? I mean, everything leading up to this fight, what went wrong, fucking went wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I got out there Wednesday night, and obviously you got a note from Sam that I'm not coming, etc. Whatever the excuse is, I'm not going to dig him out too much. I mean, I'm a bit softer than you, Porky. I feel for him because I knew deeply in situation now than I did before. Yeah, he should have turned up and whatever, the matey, but they didn't. And I thought, it was an opportunity. If I didn't go, it was an opportunity missed. I'd just go through and follow through with it.
Listen, we're not saying Sam Stokes is a bad guy, but you're a kid making your pro heavyweight debut in a foreign country, and he said he's going to go out there. You bought him and his mate flight tickets, and they've let you down.
Oh no, so I bought him a flight ticket.
Oh, you bought him a flight ticket. You didn't buy his mate one, no?
No.
Right,
No, nothing. No, it's just sorry. It's just Sam's coming out there. There was another person meant to be out there already.
Oh, right. Well, listen, you don't know these from Adam, though, do you? You've only just recently met him, haven't you? Right. Well, listen, I did give you good advice at first. Now, we're not saying he's a bad guy, but people in boxing are dysfunctional, right?
Yeah.
I call them shit chatters. That's harsh. Shit chatters. To say they're going to do wonders, all they do is shit cucumbers. So he's let you down. I've told him what I think. So he bang out of order. He accepts it and says, I'm probably going to be weapon at week. No, you're not, because I don't do weapon at week no more, Sam. But you bang out of order. But it's over now. For whatever reason, whether he's not well or he's got personal problems, he hasn't gone out there. You've moved on. You've gone out there. Somebody cornered you out there, did they?
Yeah, it's a Ranny kid. Yeah, this Ranny lad.
All right. Did you have to get him out?
No.
No, well, that's good. So you've gone out there, you've done the business, you're on top of the world, you're 1-0, undefeated. Johnny Fisher's 5-0, you're 1-0. Max, are you putting the heavyweight division on notice?
Look, it's progression, isn't it? Just start moving up the ladder, isn't it?
You impressed me, Max. I watched the fight and I've decided that today, when I finish here today, about 5:30, I'm going to go and have a chiropractic massage. And after that, and I get home, I'm going to go on my Amazon and I'm going to order you a present, Max. And do you know what I'm going to buy you?
What?
A meat slicer for that back fat on your back.
Yeah, I know. It's not the best, is
Max, what's going on there with that, mate?
Yeah. I know,
Who you caught that off? Tyson Fury?
Just... It's put like poor diet coming in and out of training, isn't it? It's
Max, it's no good you going into the gym and coming out, wringing your t-shirt, sweating like a pig when you're fat as a pig, is it? Yeah. You've got to be slimmer. You've got to eat less. Eat less. It's your portion control, Max. You're eating the wrong food at the wrong time and the wrong size meal. Cut your portions down. Don't eat at night. You're comfort eating, aren't you? But You've got a missus moving in with you now, aren't you? So is she cooking
she's
nice food for you?
Yeah, she's a bit on my case now at the minute. So she's starting to say, look, you're gonna have to start upping your game now.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's good. That's good if she's on your case. She needs to do you some salads, Max.
She's. Do you know what? I'll tell you what. I will show you some pictures. I'll send you across your WhatsApp.
Don't send me any rude ones, Max.
No, obviously not. Yeah, but she went from 17 stone to 9 stone.
Who did?
For my lass. She went from 7 stone to 9 stone.
Ow. Gastric.
Diet.
So you can get from 19 and a half then to
16.
17. You'll not do 16, Max. You haven't got it in you. You're determined to get that red leather, aren't you?
You know what? It's with her help. I think it's possible. Seeing how she did it, I think it's possible to get near to her. I think when it gets to late 16.
Well, you've got 3 months left, Max, to take 3.5 stone off. You're gonna have to get grafting.
Yeah, you're right. Bastard.
Give me that money, Maxie. Pay that money up. You know I'll take it. Nah, I don't take money off, mates. Listen, mate, I'll teach you a lesson in future. Won't it? Hang on a minute. We'll just sort this fucking thing out here.
Shouldn't buy cheap cameras. The money you're on.
Not camera, mate. It's not money. It's Cameron got me it. I put it on a tripod. I don't know how to work fuck all, do I? Because I'm a fucking coal miner's son. I'm a donkey. I'm a fucking donkey.
Cameron's gonna have to get his act together and give you something better then.
Yeah, I've parked Cameron up for this month. I'm gonna go see him tomorrow though, but he's not gonna be doing that for this month. I don't even know if I'm gonna be doing helmets again now. Sick of it. People complaining, oh, I don't want to be an helmet. Fucking take it on.
There's same people in it, today. Same people can't help themselves.
But if they behave like helmets and that ice breaks, I'm going to be underneath it. Fucking hell! Oh, hang on a minute. I've fucking got it all upside down. Hang on a minute.
Oh,
see if I can sort this out. But other than that, Maxie, I'm all right. So, how did your flight go?
Flight out there was good. Flight on the way back, it was horrendous. Turbulence and everything. Hated it.
Did you think your time were up, Max?
When it came into land, fucking hell, I thought our last was fucking at the pilot, by the pilot, fucking landing the fucker, nose diving into.
Drive a car, Max?
Yeah, she shit it.
Oh, right, well, that's good then, isn't it? Let's take this off. I'm getting a bit hot.
Right, looking suave, that shirt on, Porkster.
Huh?
Nice shirt, that. Nice shirt, that. I like that.
This is my going to court shirt, Max. Yeah. I always get a not guilty in this shirt. But so you've been offered a fight in April in Estonia, yeah? Again, like saying
no, it won't be in Estonia again because restrictions gone back to amber. That's why, because it was so many changes before Whyte. Like, I mean, it was like venue changed, so I had to do it behind closed doors almost because it went to amber. I had like 4,000 tickets sold originally the other place, so that was changed. And you know, I had my opponent who I knocked out. I had him for 48 hours in my hut because we all stayed in the same hotel. I had him just having a go at me every time, like saying to me, it's not too late to back out every time I see him. And I'm thinking, fuck off, silly bastard. Yeah, just constant. And he actually knew my room number. And he was sending crap. No, fucking the lad who I knocked out in the ring, he knew my room number. He was sending
what were you doing? Sending what?
Notes under my door, like saying I'll kill you and that, all this shit. Fucking ridiculous. I'm like, all right then, we'll soon see who kills who.
Max, I'm not being funny, but he would have fucking bin man that you knocked out, mate. He won, mate. Come on, mate. He would have been man, mate. Let's get this into perspective, Max. You iced the bin man, but you can only ice who's in front of you. And to be honest with you, I'm thinking about setting my 9-year-old Ruby on him. He was that bad. But you got the win. And it says on BoxRec, Max Jenkins, the breadcrumb, 1-0.
Yeah.
So well done, Max. You can't do any better than what you've done. And you've gone out there with no corner man on your own. And then after the fight, you've got on Instagram and you're smoking a cigar, Max. What's all that about? What were you doing? Why were you pretending to be Shook Knight? Hey, what's all that about, Max? You with a cigar? Fuck me.
Victory, innit? Victory cigar.
Victory cigar. Did you have a drink as well, Max?
Yeah, I did actually.
What did you have?
Jack Daniels and Coke.
How many did you have?
Just only 2 that I fucked off the bed because I was concussed.
You were concussed? Why did he even fucking hit you, did he?
Yeah, fucking in the first round, he was throwing some bombs at me. I was like, fucking hell. So he didn't really shove me, but you feel it after. You know what I mean? Feel a bit of it after.
Hell, Max. If you're concussed off fucking him, he looked like a blancmange. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Max, you know where you're heading now? For a Dennis Whyte collar at a car park. On a ticket deal.
I'll tell you what, I bet I'll sell more tickets than half them fuckers there.
What about you against Perry Howe, Max? It could be your second fight against the bin man. A real proper bin man from Sheffield. Perry's a Sheffield Council. It's a Sheffield Council bin man, isn't it? So that'll be a second bin man fight. Max versus Perry. The breadcrumb versus the bin man. At a car, coming to a car park near you on a Ron Lyle ticket deal show.
Ron Lyle will make some money, you know.
Hey, Max, you've got a bigger following than Cash Ali and Perry Howe. Listen, what about you against the guy who Cash Ali fought, Reece Caney? He's fucking garbage, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, how's he got rounds? How did he get to how was it, 6 rounds? Was it he took Cash Ali? How many rounds?
Cash stopped him in 6. I don't know, mate. I don't know what's happening with Cash Ali. There's some you can't put your finger on it at the moment. He's had 6 fights since David Price, and is he going backwards or is he going forward, or is it stop, start, up and down? I don't know what's going on. But that fight, a 20-1 guy who's got an IBF European, and we're moving to European level, Dennis said, didn't he? And on the European scene and then world level with Cash. And then they put him in with a guy 2-1. I don't get that. Well, that guy who's 2-1 fighting a guy on Phil Jeffries' show next on Prebellum, and the guy's making his debut and he's going to fight the guy. This debutant's going to fight the guy who's just bringing him Cash Ali. And Cash is 21-1. So, are you confused?
Yeah. I was confused when he was showing his belt on Instagram all the time.
Showing his what off?
His belt out, like he's putting his belt on the line and all this stuff.
The belt wasn't on the line. It hasn't been on the line for the last few fights. So I don't get that. I don't get that whatsoever. That's like I don't know, George Groves fucking going and carrying a belt into fucking ringers. It's like Tyson Fury fighting Sefa Sarifi in a rematch next, and carrying WBC belt into the ring, but he ain't fighting him. But belt's not online. I don't get that. I always have a problem with fighters doing that, carrying the belt about, but yeah, they're not fucking defending it. What the fuck is all that about? And obviously, you know, Cash's cousins are next story, but I don't have a filter. I'm not here to fucking be everybody's mate and wet nurse everybody. I don't and do favours for everyone. There's no favours on here. It's brutal, brutal fucking facts. That's why people tune in. That's why we have all these people paying for membership. They want brutal, hard facts. They want people who are shithousers and they're going to hide behind the fucking certain questions and that. So, all right then. So let's put the Adventures of Tintin to one side. Max, you're a 1-0 heavyweight. Well done, but you fought a dosser. Right. Next, what, Max? What we're going to fucking say here? You've just been in with Deontay Wilder. Get the fuck out of here. Right, let's go straight in balls deep. John Ryder got the win against Jacobs. I had him losing 116, 112. What were your card, Max? What did you have it?
Slightly closer than that, personally.
115, 113, is that what you had it, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
But still had him losing.
One judge had that 115, 113 for Jacobs, the British judge, Marcus McDonald. But the other two judges, the foreign judges, had it 115, 113 for John Ryder. What was they watching and what has they been smoking?
On some heavy medication, I'll tell you
Heavy.
Christ. I mean, is there actually a rematch in that?
No, they'll not rematch now. They'll put John Ryder in with Canelo. No, they'll feed another Brit. They'll feed another Brit to Canelo. Yeah, that's what they'll do with that, mate. Feed another Brit to Canelo like the fed Rocky Fielder and all the rest of them.
Do you want to see that?
I'd like to see John Ryder get a payday, but I like people to be there on merit. John Ryder wouldn't be getting that fight on merit, would he? So I have a problem with that. So, but it's boxing, isn't it? Okay, then.
I don't see right with me.
Yeah, Cash Ali against Medvedev. He got dropped twice and had a point took off him in a 10-round fight and won on points. Can you explain that one to me? All Eddie's fighters won, by the way, and all Dennis's fighters won, by the way. All
yeah, but how many of them had losing records?
Oh, Dennis's.
Yeah.
All of them had losing records except the guy who fought Cash Ali, who was 2-1, and he'd been in with 2 debutants and a guy 1-0. It's basically white collar levels, isn't it? The levels is white collar now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where it's heading. Yeah, I mean,
it's very easy to say all own fighters are going to win because they're all getting gifts. Nobody's in proper fights, are they?
What the thing is, I don't get with Cash Ali. Where's he going? Does he want? This should be his prime.
Where's he going? He's 31 next birthday. He's just turned 30, so he's in his 31st year, and he's got to step up now. He's had the 6 fights after David Price. He's got to be in a fight next. If he isn't in a fight, it means that the people, his team, Richard Towers and Dennis Hobson, Steve Crump, all them around him, in my opinion, cannot have faith in him, or there is no finances to supply him with a fight. He has got a belt. When you defend that belt, you have to fly judges over and pay sanction fees. So there's either no money for that and no money for the opponent, or they don't have any faith in him. Because if he's in with a guy 2-1 and he's 20-1, what does that tell you? We do not trust him. Am I right?
Do you think the David Price, they've seen a lot of watching that fight, David Price fight, I thought 1 round he actually gave David Price some trouble. 1 round.
Well, in my opinion, the David Price fight, right? David Price was gassing, but that was Cash's only chance. But he got his son disqualified. We can say excuses, this and that down the line. The cold hard facts are he got his son out the fight because his head wasn't right because he had personal problems. Look, we can say that after the fight, but he was looking for a way out. That's the only fight he's been in. So is he the real deal or is it padded record? Because when you go through his CV, he's got a loss against David Price, fair enough. But who's his best win? And are they wasting the time with him? Is he the real deal? We don't know, but we want to see him in with a fight. Why can't they put him in with David Allen from the same stable? Local lads. They could get a trilogy out of it. Why can't they do that? Is Dave too much for him? Maybe. But at this stage of Dave's career, it might be a 50-50. Well, let's see a fight.
You know what I'm going to say with this, because there's 2 prize assets, isn't there? So he's gonna keep them away from each other and just keep selling tickets off their names.
Prize assets? How's Dave Allen a prize asset? He's fought once for Dennis since he went back to Dennis. He's not even active. He doesn't do tickets in the area. That's not a prize asset. If he fights Cash Ali, it'll be a sellout though at Ponds 4. They'll pack it out, 2,500, both of them. It will be packed out. But if they keep them apart, you're going to see what you saw other night: 200 people in the arena. Other than boxing, other than boxers, you got 16 boxers. So if there's 5 in each team, 16 fighters, you've got 80 there. So, and then you've got probably 10 doormen, 10 boxing border control people. So you've got 300 in building. That's including fighters and the teams in a building that holds 3,000. What's all that about? Hey?
What do you think? What do you think's the problem then?
The problem is Dennis coming out doing interviews saying, I'm putting 50-50 fights on. And then you've just seen them all, haven't you? How's that 50-50 when all home fighters are winning? And if you go through Dennis's last 17 shows, it's repeat 17 times. And I think the public eventually went, do you know what? We're not going. And I think that's what happened after that one that got pulled before. So they've had to rethink the plans, but it don't matter now, innit? Whoever's been putting the money up, they've been rinsed now, haven't they? That's how I look at it. They're not turning over a profit. These are cold, hard facts for people who want to get involved in boxing and be seen in a ring and be seen to be, I'm involved in boxing, I'm losing all my money. This is the cold, harsh reality of it. This is it. You're dealing with fucking delinquents. So anyway, I want to talk about Cash, Felix Cash against Media. What do you think to that? Didn't see it, I'll be honest. All right, well, the Felix Cash, in my opinion, probably squeaked it, but he was dropped twice and had a point docked. But I thought the scoring were a bit suspect. But what did you think to Johnny Fisher against Nguema?
Do you know what? Johnny Fisher.
Oh, Johnny Fisher, aka Elmer Fudd.
I think Johnny Fisher, it's way like he boxes totally different from his last fight. I thought it was totally different. Keeping like hands up and trying to fence away and all that stuff. And I felt it was in more of a fight, and it maybe got a bit too much for him at times and overwhelmed.
Maybe got a bit too what?
Too much for him at times. I thought.
Well, do you know what I think? You know what I think it was, Maxie? I think that it was a big step up for him, that guy.
Yeah.
And I think that what they'll do now, they'll step him down, and I think they might just rein it in a bit because he's raw as fuck, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got a long way to go. He says all right things, does all right things as an articulate kid who went to university. He knows how to play the game. They're trying to create like a Dave Allen type character, aren't they? If you know the kind of thing. It's like Johnny Fisher's on boss. It's like a bit of a like comedy laugh type sort of thing. Nobody's kind of like taking him really serious. It's a bit of a come on, a bit like when Dave Allen were coming out to ring, isn't it? And I think it's a bit like Alan Babbitt sort of type-ish, isn't it? And I think he needs to get away from all this eating of Chinese in the middle of his interviews and save that for when you go home and that, because everybody will just say, look at him, fucking fat as a pig, Michelin man eating rubbish. Everybody's allowed to cheat meal when they've had the fight, but don't do it on interviews. Could do it in your own space. And what shall we match on it? They did it with snooker. Everybody had like a Dennis Taylor, Steve Day. They were all like characters, what they created.
Yeah.
And the match will try and do that with the fighters, don't they? Like with Barry Hearn telling Noara Davis to dye his hair, and Eric Oching, they had him wearing Elvis glasses coming into the ring, didn't they? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I remember being at an Eric Oching fight when they were coming out to the ring with them glasses. I went, you fucking dick! You fucking dick! Because I'd had a drink and that, and we all buy into this shit, don't we? You fucking knobhead, you know, all that. And I'm a rape nuisance at shows, but listen, let's judge Johnny Fisher when he's had 10 fights. Let's not judge him now, but I think his dad needs to wind his neck in and let Johnny Fisher blossom, because I don't want to be turning the internet on and seeing the father doing interviews constantly. It's not about the father and how many chinkies he can eat on a night. It's about his son, isn't it? Who's the boxer. You know what I mean?
like he's rating like takeaways. People are like texted into him with their takeaways now and rate your takeaway, rate all this shit.
What do you think to this sauce on this takeaway? Is it salty or is it too much pepper in it? Get the fuck out of here! Let's see Johnny Fisher in a fight with you, Max. 5-0 against you when you win your next one in April. You could be going up against the Bosch.
Well, the thing is like, look, I don't know. You know what? I like Johnny Fisher. I just think,
Mark, stop fucking giving it this, because if you're fighting, you'll slate him on Insta.
No, I wouldn't. I'm respectful.
Would you ask licking Mark so he spared you on the night?
No. No, look, I thought he showed some skills, Johnny Fisher.
Yeah.
I did think he showed some skill. Yes, the opponent maybe too much for him, but he did show. This is one thing what Julian said to me. It's all right winning or losing, but it's how you perform is the key thing.
Yeah.
And
that's good. If you perform good, your stock stays up, doesn't it? If you perform good, and if you perform bad, your punch resistance might have gone. You go back to the drawing board. There's a lot of paranoia. Boxing's a lot of mental.
Yeah, but did you think he performed bad though? That's the point.
No, I think you were too eager to try and infest the crowd. And that's his problem. Yeah. He's his own worst enemy. He probably needs to speak to somebody. I think he's got ability there. I think it's Mark Tibbs' job to bring the ability out of him.
Yeah.
But I think he tried to perform to the crowd, showing off. He said there were 2,000 there. His dad said 4. Eddie Earn and Frank Smith said 3 and 3.5. Whatever, if there's 2,000 to 4,000 there, well done. They're obviously doing that pyramid selling with tickets. What Ricky Hatton used to do. Well done, good luck to them, but he's got to be putting guys like that away if he's the next big thing. Now I realise maybe he ain't the next big thing, and he's got a lot to learn. He's got to do a Conor Ben. He's got to disappear, keep a low profile, and work on your craft. That's what he's got to do. Work on his craft.
Okay, here's a question for you. Do you think he was as good as the other lads the other night, like Gill and Robinson? Do you think he's better than them?
I think he's better than Gill and Robinson. Yeah, I think he puts them to kill.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he beats them. Maybe they might try and go for them next. I don't know, but I think he beats them.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Derek Chisora against Luis Ortiz is rumoured to be in talks. So somebody was saying on YouTube, one of his sources leaked it. Fucking leaked. It's been in the domain 3 or 4 days. People keep putting these videos out saying sources leaked. What a load of shit. It's already out there. The fuck out of here. Chisora and Ortiz. They're both miles on clock. God knows how old they are. One's Cuban, one's Zimbabwean in Chisora. Good luck to them. Derek Chisora against Ortiz. In my opinion, he gets the head boxed off him. What do you think?
What I like Derek. I like Del Boy. I'm not going to lie. Yes, he is a bit shot, but
Mark, next time you go into your bathroom, jump, put some TCP in the bath and fucking rinse yourself after you've crawled out Derek's fucking ringer.
Wait. Well, why is it? Look, yes, he's just WWE sort of shite. Yes, I get that, and I don't like that sort of bravado. Get it, but if you could turn around and say maybe these are my last fight or the one after it's going to be my last fight, I'm going to call it a day.
Yeah.
He turns up for his battles, doesn't he? If the money's right, he turns up for it and he gives it a go. He doesn't just get in there for, and he really fucking puts his work into it. But he needs to get away from fucking Caldwell. Because I'll tell you what now, look at the 2 Parker fights, right? He was better in the first fight than he was in the second fight. And I think David Haye had him under a tight regime or a lot tighter hold or someone to do that team. They had it like a tight and he performed a lot better against Parker in the first fight. I personally thought a lot better. And the second one, I don't know, it was like he was firing on 2 cylinders. It disappointed me. And if that's the case, I don't want to see him against Ortiz.
Guess what's just flashed up on my screen, Max?
Well, you're going to say something sarcastic.
No, Camilla's got COVID.
All right.
So
Right.
still out there, isn't it? So okay. Yeah, but I don't think Derek Chisora beats Ortiz. Do you want to have a bet on that one if it happens, Max?
I'd rather not lose any money to you. Fuck off.
What after our snooker bets?
I'm just sick of losing to you. I'm just going to stop it now.
Max, you're one of life's losers. No, you won other night, mate. So well done.
Yeah.
Some people just have bad luck, Max. You're one of them.
Well, I'll tell you what. On that win, these trolls who fucking watch this channel, go fuck yourselves. That's all I can say.
You hear that? All them people who are these people well, we don't mention the names. We know who they are. They're the people on here who leave comments in the live chat who rinse you, Max, but they're too frightened to come on Zoom. Don't be worried about people like that, mate. Some people have the reasons they don't want to come on, probably because they're shy, but they're more than welcome just to put a photo up now. They don't even have to show the face. Let's just hear the voice. But they don't want to do it, do they, Max? Well, listen, you've had your day, son, haven't you, Max? You might only get that. That might be your only day, Max. You know your record in about 3 years, you could be 1 and 29 or something.
Well, to be honest, after these shows, they say they want to meet you for a spar, and they don't. That's the other one.
Max, you've got a vice-like grip on you, right? And you can whack like a mule. You've got a dig on you, mate. But I'd fucking do it. I'd just take you down and maul you, mate.
I respect me, Alan.
Good man, right. Ignore trolls. But listen, you've had your day, you've had your victory. You're now back in training, aren't you? Yeah, wow. And getting ready, waiting for people to ring you. So, okay. Right, Brook Khan fight this weekend. Who's your pick?
Khan.
I'm going to go Khan myself. Stop it.
I think. Yeah, I just think I think Brook's had too many harsh losses, as in bangs head, and I just think he's just the weight thing. And I mean, I want Brook, to be fair. I really want Brook, but I just think Army Khan, he's got that zip in him, hasn't he?
Yeah. What about Conor Ben, old Crusher? Is he going to fight somebody with a heartbeat in his next fight? Yes or no? Because the hooker fight's not happening.
Why are they keeping him away from Avanesian? Just get him on.
No, mate.
Why don't they admit it? I don't want him nowhere near him. Why don't they just say it instead of just bullshitting around? Because, if it's all about money, Bricktop said he'd put it up. He doesn't have to worry about opponent.
Yeah, I don't know. Fury versus Whyte. What's going on? Bricktop says they've got Saturday to sign. If they don't sign for Saturday, the deal's off, according to Bricktop on IFL last night.
Is Dillian Whyte truly scared of Fury?
No, I don't think he is.
No, so that's one thing. The second thing is Dillian Whyte could do a lot of damage to Fury, as in on the media, the stuff they...
This could be the right time, to get Fury, because he looks fat as a pig, Michelin man like you, Max.
Fucking hell, get rinsed there. Yeah, no, he, to be honest, I just think there's something more to it. Everyone doesn't know in the background. And I think Dillian Whyte has got a trump card he's going to play, He's going to play a trump card on Fury. Because how Fury's a media, let's say, a manipulator, and all of them are. They're tricksters, aren't they? I think Dillian Whyte has got a little trick up his sleeve, what he's going to play. I'm just waiting for it to come out because he's been too quiet for my liking.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, okay, Max. Okay. Usyk Joshua, it's now become a bit of a mess now, hasn't it, really? Joshua's he's 4.5 months out at ring. He hasn't got a date lined up. What's going on here? They activated it on October the 8th, the rematch clause. So where's the date? Where's the venue? What is going on? What's happening?
Well, who's this coach? Who's this trainer?
Well, they were naming the trainer 2 weeks tomorrow, so 13 days ago. Yeah, we're gonna name trainer on Tuesday. They kept saying, well, that was 2 weeks ago tomorrow, and we still don't know who's going to train him. I know McCracken's out of the way, so I don't know, but it's going to be exciting times ahead, isn't it?
I just look. The only way it's going to happen, Joshua just has that vicious mentality of stepping on him early and just trying to take his head off, because you're not going to outbox him. I think Usyk is the greatest in the world at the minute. That's my personal opinion. He's just a work of art, Usyk. I think it's brilliant. Tyson Fury can go on his Insta and say, oh, he's a blown up cruiserweight, blown up middleweight, all this shit, yeah. Usyk will beat him at the minute.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I think Usyk will school Fury at the minute. People say, oh, he's got too much power. Power's no fucking good. You can't hit the cunt. You know what I mean? You fucking smoke.
Fury power!
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Stig to turn up in a minute. Fury power. Remember when Stig used to go, Fury power. They were crazy, one is Stig, but we like him, don't we?
But it's this is the thing, you know. Look, speed kills in the heavyweight, and Usyk's got it all, and he can take some bangs. He's not the biggest hitter in the world for you, but I think the Wilder fights are taking it out of him, Fury, I think, personally. So it'd be interesting to see what happens forward, because I don't think the Usyk and Fury fight would happen.
Okay. Tony Bellew, is he coming back?
Of course he is. Written all over him. Yeah. Him and Chisora might have beef, or him and Hay again, or you know what I mean?
Not intense beef.
God.
Could be beef Wellington this time, Matt. Beef Wellington. What should we do for a thumbnail match for this? Do you want me to put an Audley Harrison one up? Should we put an Audley one, or do you want your own thumbnail up, Max?
What do you think?
It's up to you, mate.
What would piss people off? Like, I tell you what, me getting
I'm trying to piss people off, Max.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially trolling.
Do you want a thumbnail? Do you want a thumbnail up for you now?
Yeah. Me getting my hand raised.
You're getting your hand raised. We'll have to put superimpose your head on somebody else then, won't we, Max? Because we can't put you with that fucking beach body you've got going at the moment on, can we, as a thumbnail? Because you'll get rinsed, won't you?
I don't care.
Do you want me to put your head on Butterbean?
You horrible bastard. All right, we keep it Audley then. Fuck it.
You want Audley up then, yeah? All right.
Yeah, put Audley up.
I've got an Audley thumbnail here. I'll show you it. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, Audley, you need help. Fraudley, sorry. You need help.
You think Audley's head's gone?
What? When he's saying stuff like, there's people in the gym not even fit to carry my bags. Fucking hell. The only good fight you fought was Michael Sprott and beat him. You know what I mean? That's the only person good you fought and beat. You know what I mean? And as a pro, so you can fuck off. Fraudly. You know? So, I'll give him his due. He was a good Olympian, but coming to pros, I don't know. He lost it somewhere down the line. It just wasn't. I don't know. It's just weird, isn't it? He's a strange one, that one.
Yeah. Well, who's a strange one?
Broadly, he's just a strange one in general. It's just, you know, he was good at Olympic level and all that stuff, right? Then he went into professional racket. He's somewhere like, I don't know if he got the cylinders taken out of his engine. He was just nowhere near as good. You know what I mean? It's a bit weird, that one, isn't it? You think you'll get better and better and better and blossom.
I can't be bothered looking for it. I've got it somewhere. Listen, Audley Harrison, mate, he's on Skid Row, mate. Massive gambler. He's done all his doing. That's it. I've got more dough than him. He's done his doing. Listen, the secret to having money is keeping all of it. It's not earning it. It's easy to earn. Keeping hold of it. You know, somebody was speaking to me yesterday about, oh, I've got to cut down. I've got big eating bills, Russ, and big shopping bills and this and that. I said, every time I fucking see you, mate, you're in Costa. You know what I mean? £2 a bun and £3 a hot chocolate. That's a fucking fiver. I'll go every day. Well, that's 35 quid a week, 140 a month. You've got fucking gym membership at 40 quid a month up at Ellaby. You don't even fucking go. That's 180 a month in dead money. Go get a fucking cup of tea at work. Go boil a kettle. Make your own fucking tea. Bring a bun from mum or a biscuit. Go train if you can't afford to go to gym. Go fucking for a run or go on your punch bag in your garage. Start being smart with your money. Don't gamble. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking unbelievable. You've got to cut your corners. You know what I mean? We all have to do it. You don't see me shooting £200 of that up my nose 4 nights a week. Do you know? I've cut all that out. Fucking £800 a week, walking like that, fucking nosebleeds. So I've got them days are gone. You've got to be smart with your money.
But it just goes down to like all the other boxers. Like as I say, David Hay, he like has an expensive lifestyle. He wants to come back. You know what I mean? They want to keep it up, the expensive lifestyle.
David, yeah, that's David Hay lives in a fucking hotel that they sponsor, on the Plaza in London. Just and he Rolls Royce parked outside, strutting about like he owns London. But eventually, it will all go if you behave like that. You can't fight forever. What they're going to do? Wheel David Hay out every 5 years for an exhibition? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here! Do you know what I mean? So David Hay will come back eventually. He's 42 in October this year. So he's 41 at the moment. He is coming back. He's just waiting for the right dance partner and the right storyline where they can give us a load of shit, a load of bollocks, and come back. Anyway, moving on from the adventures of fucking Tintin and David Hay. Frank Warren's shoulder roll. He makes Archie Moore look fucking tame. Well, Frank's been setting about Eduardo in his IFL interviews with Umar, who's probably at the moment the bravest interviewer out there, I think. Do you?
Yeah, I think he's asking some questions, isn't he?
He's rattling a few cages. So I'm team Umar, IFL Umar at the moment. I think Coogan's had his day. He wants to be everybody's pal. It's nice to be liked, but if you're insecure like Coogan, you're never going to ask any proper questions. That's why you don't interview Bricktop no more. So well done, Umar. And to be honest with you, him and Bricktop's interviews, I'm quite enjoying them at the moment. Do you think that Frank's rubbing Eddie's nose in it at the moment, that he's looking like he's going to be the top dog by end of year in the UK?
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you be?
Hey?
Wouldn't you be if you were Frank?
I'd be rubbing his fucking. I'll have my foot pressed firmly on his neck. That's what I'd be doing, mate. I'm fucking very revengeful. You know where I'm like. You've seen me in action. I'm telling you, I would not let him off at hook.
It's terrible.
Get the fuck out of it, Eddie Hearn. The fuck, Eddie Hills, the 4-0 Iceman from Billy Ricky. Free by way off. Max, when I paused then, you were supposed to say free by way off. Fucking try and get into the show, will you?
Oh, sorry. Fucking hell. Oh, it's your show. It's not fucking breadcrumb show. Fucking hell.
Frank's going to be trying to get Dubar in with Trevor Bryan. They're in talks, him and Don King. That'll be interesting. 2 old stalwarts. 170. He's 70 this month, Frank, isn't he? Don King's 90. So they're going to be going at it. Callum Smith, Boatsi, do you want to see that?
I want to see Boatsi in a proper fight.
I want to see him win in a fight with somebody with a heartbeat.
Yeah, I want to see him. I want to see Boatsi take on someone real. So why not?
Is the Gad worrying you? You know, with his creepy behaviour lately. I mean, I'm not saying he's a peeping Tom or anything, but is his behaviour becoming borderline cringe or creepy? What do you think?
Both.
Both. Yeah,
Both.
I can see that. I can see that. We spoke about Dennis's show, didn't we? We always speak about that again. I'll put you back in your box now, Dennis. Ben Davison, his fighter got knocked about at weekend, but they gave it a draw. An MTK fighter on an MTK show, Lee McGregor. Ben Davison came out and said they've all got to do better, blah, blah, blah. Do you think he's finding out now that it's tough at the top?
Ben Davison, I mean, look, what would you say? Right, this is what I have my thing with Lee McGregor, right? When he's gone to Ben Davison, the foundations are laid, yeah, as a boxer. You know what I mean? His foundations are laid. You know, he doesn't have to pick anything apart. All you do is build. So, like, let's say it's a house has been built, half the house has been built. All he needs to do is do the fucking top floor, yeah. Ben Davison. All the heavy carrying is done for him. Doesn't need to start off doing bits of footwork. Okay, footwork is always needed. But the point is he's halfway there. Lee McGregor must be. You know what I'm saying? So all he needs to do is build. But Ben Davison fucked up, isn't he? He can't be that good a trainer if he can't get someone of his caliber moving forward, can he? So how is he the one for the future? I mean, you keep saying that, Russ, and I'm going to criticise you on this a little bit. Say he's one for the future, but I can tell you now, Shane McGuigan would do a better job of Lee McGregor.
All trainers at that age what Ben's at, if they've been around the game like he's been this last 3 or 4 years and been putting the time in and got his graft and has been getting wins, obviously he's one for the future, isn't he? But he's not elite. He's not going to be able to keep all the Josh Taylor. He's got a black eye from Max Hughes. So that's a slight on him as a trainer. And getting a black eye off Max Hughes. Come on, Max Hughes is a good fighter, but Josh Taylor will be laid in bed at night thinking, is he for me? Because Josh Taylor's elite, and he put him in top 10 pound per pound. Billy Joe, you would have put Billy in the top 20 pound per pound when Ben had him. Fury, you put him top 5, 6 pound per pound when he had him. And it didn't work out, did it, with them? They left him. I think Josh Taylor goes this year. Whether McGregor stays with him, I don't know. But listen, it's not as easy as you think, this training game. It's a hard slog. Whether boxer size Benny and his sidekick, Bacon Butty Barry, whether they last the pace, I don't know. But we wish him well. But he shot his mouth off about being, I'm new school. I'm a new school trainer. Well, his new school trainer fucking badge didn't work for him at weekend, did it?
Well, I mean, funny, I don't wish it. I know you're quite nice like that, Rush. I wish him well. I don't wish him well. I hope the cunt gets set on fire, Ben Davis. Prick. Sorry.
Right, Jack. Okay, just behave like a prick. Listen, it's funny how people behave on social media. Look, Ben does behave like a dick at times. He's in more interviews than his fighters, isn't he? That's his problem. Shouting his mouth off, getting himself out there. Stay in the background, all you trainers. It's not about you. It's about the fucking fighters. Right, Jack Catchell's a live dog in this fight. And I'm going to put 50 quid on him at bookies in Denver because I don't like them fuckers in there. I'm going to put 50 quid on Jack Catchell against Josh Taylor because I think that there's an upset on the cards. Even though I rate Taylor 2 undefeateds, I just think there's an upset on the cards. So, see, won't we?
We'll see.
Right.
It's worth 50 quid.
I had McGregor. It's worth 50 quid. I had McGregor losing by 2 rounds. Malcolm X or Spencer X, Spencer Fearon, whatever you want to call him, MTK company man, he had McGregor winning by 6 rounds. So I've got a message for Spencer Fearon. What has you been smoking?
Some powerful plant.
He's had skunk on job, hasn't he? He's had some good skunk on there, hasn't he, Spencer? Do you feel that these YouTubers don't ask the proper questions, you know, to MTK fighters and your Warrens and your Hearns and stuff like that? I know Umar's coming out this shell a bit and getting brave and that, but it's only because Warren wants him to. There will come a time where he won't be asking Warren what he should be asking him. And do you feel that we need somebody who's going to set about all of them and make them answer proper questions?
Simon Jordan would, wouldn't he?
Let's do it on Time of the Jordan Show or on Zoom. It don't have to be at fucking press conferences. Who gives a fuck about hanging around press conferences all day, bored stiff? Who gives a fuck about that? Let's get these questions asked on social media, on Zoom or on TalkSport. Yeah, so I'm glad you agree with me on that, Max. Do you feel that we need like a Roy Keane character and as a pundit instead of these Darren Barker types? You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, same with like Spencer Oliver. Just agree with him.
Oh, whoa. Fucking Tabitha.
Yeah,
Spencer Tabitha Oliver.
Yeah, you got Spencer and Darren Barker. Loads of them agree. Just agree. They just want to keep the zone happy.
Mark,
yes, Eddie.
Mark, you sent me a screenshot of something you'd sent Steffi Bull and Enzo Macaronelli on Twitter. They were bragging off about going in gay bars in Miami, weren't they?
Yeah.
Max, if you went in a gay bar, would you tell me you'd been in a gay bar and men were chatting you up?
Well, one, I wouldn't even go to a gay bar. Two, right, I would even darken your door saying I've been in a gay bar. Number three, why would you go in a gay bar?
Why would you put that all over social media? Are they desperate for PR? Are they just desperate for people to tweet them and retweet them and say, that happened to me? Why would you fucking do it? Is that manly behaviour?
No, it's Steffi Bull secretly in the closet.
What about that twerk? That twerk.
That's what I mean. There's certain things that where he behaves. I just think to myself, you know. But yeah, but no, I mean, he was crying, weren't he, when Luke Smedley bashed him up in sparring?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Frankie Gavin smashed him up as well, didn't he?
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
Frankie Gavin, he knocked Steffi about.
Right, Luke,
hey?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, Luke Smedley did it in like less than 2 rounds, and he just got out of the ring.
Well, Steffi's a runner, isn't he? When he thought his style was to run like Terry Harper, stay out of, keep people at range and that. And Luke were basically a pressure fighter, wasn't he? A bit like Nicky. So, but styles clash, don't they, sometimes? Or styles make fights. Dean Whyte's just put his second show on. All opponents, all had losing records all the way up. But, good luck to him putting it on. But it's registered as the promoter is Anthony O'Paraocha. You go on BoxRec. So is that Dean Whyte's real name, or is he telling us porky pies about his promotion?
Have you seen his passport yet?
Not seen his passport or driving license. Dean Whyte, come see me. Why should I be bothered about him? But big gangsters from Brixton, what are they getting visas to go to America? Gangsters don't get visa to go to America. Get the fuck out of here. Right, but just because you save 400 people on an aeroplane like Wesley Snipes, get the fuck out of here. It never happened.
Good laugh.
Coming on social media, chatting shit like that. It's a bit like Brian Cockrell saying he's a Group N rally driver. Fucking what? A fucking favour. Although I do like Brian Cockrell and his wife Emma live. I think that's quite good. That so Brian, I like the live shows that you do with your missus, but you are not a Group N rally driver, and you was not breaking world records powerlifting back in the day. I've checked. You're not on any world. You've never broke a world record in your life, Brian. So no. So stop it. Please stop. Besides the killing when I laugh. Right. What do you think? What do you think really to Ebony Bridges? What do you think? Think it's a gimmick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Gimmick. Sorry, not a gimmick.
Yeah. Because all she does is she's blonde, looks all right. Looks a bit all right. Has a decent following. Right, Gad bins her up, sniffs the knickers and all that stuff. Oh,
Bax, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? I don't. Gad's. I don't think Gad's done all like that. I can imagine Gad not being that type of person. I can imagine Gad being one of them people that's a bit like that.
I'm sorry, but
watching. I can imagine him watching people. I don't think he's a knicker sniffer, but we don't know.
No.
Do we?
No, I'll put my neck on the line. I reckon he has, right? He's too much hula hooping up her ass, right? And when you're coming out of comments thinking, oh, she's got similar traits to Muhammad Ali and all this shit.
Oh, fucking, that were painful, that match, wasn't it?
Right, I'm
Very
sorry,
painful.
but Dad, what have you been smoking? What have you been drinking?
Gad's probably been smoking the Whyte stuff. Gad's gay. Hey, Gad loves a party.
Now, I don't know why Mark Tibbs is bothering with her, because she's shite.
Mark Tibbs is bothering her because she's DAZN, Johnny Fisher's DAZN, John Edges' DAZN. He's trying to create a little stable that deals with Eddie Hearns, who's got to play the game. I mean, Mark Tibbs, you've just seen him on that match unboxing thing. He had to sit at a table with Dave Caldwell. 4 of them were there, weren't they, doing it? That was probably very uncomfortable for him, because we all know that Caldwell was tapping Dylan up, don't we? But you've got to play the game, hasn't he? Mark will keep his powder dry, but he's got to play the game, hasn't he? Right.
Sorry to interrupt.
Fucking always butting in when you're on me, you cunt. Just as I'm about to be the fucking question out, you fucking prick. You do it all the time. You fucking weirdo. Go to Adam Booth, the Dark Lord. You need to go to Adam Booth, Max.
No, right. Look, just for Ebony Bridges, she lost the last fight to that Ganloff, that French lass, or wherever she's from, right? She lost by 2 or 3 clear rounds, right? Fact, right? Yeah. So she should fucking rematch her. Simple as that. Because, I'm sorry, stop giving these fucking wins away. Same with Campbell Hatton. Fucking sick of him as well.
Campbell Hatton, oh, fucking hell, he's had 2 gifts, hasn't he, already?
2 gifts? Fucking hell.
Hey. I've got some really good material here for Julian's interview tomorrow. That's going to be really, really good. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if it's to go to Dewsbury or do it from here. I'm going training in a minute. I've nearly done half of it. It's only 1:45. I'm good training, and I'm going to come back and do a few bits. I've got some bits of stuff to do here later. Max, it's been a pleasure to have you on. You've got a fight lined up in April, but you don't know if you're taking it. You're going to come over and speak to me and Julian, aren't you? Have a
yeah.
We're going to get next week. You want to do that?
Yeah, next week, a week after. Just get some time to myself and just think.
Because it can take its toll on you having to fly to other countries to fight and all that shit, you know what I mean? And it's a lot of fucking about for people to go here, but would you be interested in going on a show in the UK if the money were right and the fighter were somebody you thought you had a chance with?
Yeah, I would actually.
Look at that, would you? Yeah. So you're not looking to just pad your record out like a lot of fighters do when they turn pro?
No, I mean, it's boxing. It's fucking should be in firefights, shouldn't you? At the end of the day, and you're not going to learn if you're not going to get in these fights. Now,
yeah.
You know, it's one of them. But I do want some time to train, and for this next one, I do want some time downtime and train a little bit, and get the techniques right. You know, because to be honest, the preparation was worst as possible. 5 days before this fight, you know, a lot of fuck ups. So, you know, I want to get everything spot on for this next one and make sure there isn't, because it affects my performance. You know, you box shit and win, fair enough, but I look at the performance and I am a little bit, you know, my last 2 white collars were better than that.
Yeah. Would you say, Max, that, don't take this the wrong way, would you say people like you are what's wrong about the sport of boxing, where you slink in, get a Lithuanian license, get a win, a 1-0, and now you're on Instagram, 20,000 people, and you're known as an undefeated heavyweight? Do you think that people can be critical about people like you?
Well, it's like we just said before about Ebony Bridges, same sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but would you say, well, she's got a following like you, similar following like you, and she's not very experienced at it and that. Do you think that this is how boxing's going now, Max? You know, tubby guys like you coming in and getting your license and that.
So it's all about you, but it's all about money. Who sells? It's like, okay, let's look at it this way. Perry Howe, you telling me if you didn't sell a single ticket, would he be on Dennis's show?
No. Dennis would have dropped him a long time ago.
There we go.
Is
That's
Perry
right.
Howe even fighting anybody? Go look at his record. Perry Howe's fighting guys that, well, I'm going to show you now. I'll show you what Perry Howe's fighting. I don't want it to be about, we're not rinsing Perry. We're just saying this is how the sport's going, isn't it? You know,
Against with a losing record.
Box rats getting so hard to fucking get on at the moment. You need a password to get into a fucking password. What?
When he 0-5 or something, 0-9, I don't know, something like that. He was losing.
Perry Howe is 4-1-1.
But the guy he's fought, it was like a losing record, a big losing record.
Right, Perry Howe, 31 years. Perry the Promise Howe. What is he fucking promising us? Right, Perry the Howe, 4-1-1. Right. He's been in with his debut. That were a draw against the kid Norton 6. Right. His second fight, Elvis Doob, who were 9-83-2. He beat him on points. Third fight, Ryan Ibbott, who were 1-7. He beat him. Fourth fight was a guy who had 10 wins and 112 losses and 3 draws. He was called Jenkins Andrejev. Then he fought a guy 2-8 and won. He lost against him. And then he's just been in with a guy 0-5, and he admitted it were a life and death, didn't he? So he hasn't had a fight with a guy with a winning record yet. And 2 of them have had no wins, and one were 1-7. So he's 0-5 guy. His debut were a 0-6 guy, and he's just been in with a 0-5 guy. So technically, the 0-6 guy's got more experience on his debut, and that were a draw. And that one's a life and death for 0-5 guy. So he's not progressing, is he? In how long has he been going now, Perry Howe? He's been going 3 years this November. So he's been fighting 2 years, 3 months, 27 months, and he's not progressed. But Dennis won't want him to progress. He'll always want him to fight guys that are like 0-5s and that, because he does tickets, doesn't he? But how much longer can you put up with that? And I don't want you to go down that road, Max, because you can easily do 100 tickets or 150 tickets. I don't want you to be coming up to me in 2 years as a 3 wins, 28 losses. Well, I'm going on the Carl Greaves show next week, Parker. Oh, we do. I don't want that, mate, for you.
Yeah, no.
I don't want you to be hanging about the sport like a bad smell, saying, well, I don't really want to win a belt. I just want to pick up a few quid. I don't want you to be that guy. Do you know what I mean? And that's what's wrong with the sport. But we need them sort of guys for people to practice on. But let's not be propping up shows with guys that you've got no intention of doing out with. Because Perry Howe's never going to win a belt in his life. He'll never win an area belt. Perry, if you do, I'll jump in River Don. The bet's still on. But if your career ends and you don't win an area belt, you've got to fucking jump in as well.
Bet you won't.
We fuck, man. Look, mate, he's a bin man, isn't he? That's making a few quid moonlighting as a white collar boxer with a pro license. And there's no wrong with that, but let's just call it what it is. That what Dennis has just served up is white fucking collar standard. And there's white collar boxers in there. Fair enough, he's got what, 41 debuts out in 17 shows. Brilliant. Who the fuck's signing up on them all, though? Who's giving these people license? Who'll give you a fucking license, man? You could end up getting killed if you get in with the wrong guy. You know
got
that.
To be match correct. Yeah, got to be matched correctly.
Yeah, you've got to be. Well, that's it. That's why you've got to fight guys around your level, like Perry's fighting. Yeah. But how's that progression, and what is that being sold to the fans? What the fuck? What is he promising us? That he's going to fucking keep fighting Norton 6 guys? What the fuck? What's Cash Alley promising us? Well, that ain't his nickname, but what's Cash and what's the people around Cash? What are they doing with him? What's happening with Cash Alley? People next door, his cousin saying, what's happening with him, Parker? Well, fucking ask Dennis, don't ask me.
What would you say? Okay, what would you say Cash Ali's level is? I mean,
Cash Ali
comparing to
what?
what would you say his level is at the minute?
I'd say Cash Ali's level at the moment. He's won an area belt, so he's past that. Is he English level? Who would you put him in with for an English belt? Nathan Gorman?
Yeah.
He's got a similar record, hasn't he? Does he beat Nathan Gorman? No.
No, I think 50-50 if he's fit.
Well, we'll see. Does he beat Dave Allen? If Dave's fit.
I think White Rhino would do him, you know.
Whyte Rhino, Nathan Gorman, Cash Ali. They've got to fight. Johnny Fisher, you could even put him in that mix, couldn't you, in 6 months?
Yeah. Yeah.
They've all got to class. So maybe Dennis is parking Cash Ali up and he's going to keep feeding him and feeding him and feeding him these dummies, because he just fed him 6 dummies, hasn't he, since David Price fight. Can we put up with another 6? No, you've just seen how many turned up. Fans vote with their feet. So Cash Ali's got to be in a fight next, hasn't he? So if he is in a fight next, who is he going to go in with? Dennis, in my opinion, will be wanting his investment back. So he'll be hoping that he gets a call off Eddie or Frank. But he ain't going to do, because they don't want to work with him. So who's going to pay him? Who's going to pay Dennis to put Cash Ali on a show? He might have to go on one in America and get paid. I don't know. But it's not exciting times ahead, is it?
Doesn't he have to defend that belt, like? Doesn't he have a
No,
mandatory...
it's just a IBF European. He doesn't have any sanctions on it, that belt. Now he's got the belt. If he wants to defend that belt again, he'll do that. Look, let me just show you something here. People think, oh, you're a geek, or you're rinsing Dennis. I'm not rinsing Dennis. I'm just pointing out facts. It's my job. It's what I get looked after by these people here to do. Right, let me just show you something. Right. Cash Ali's 21-0, right? 21-1-0, sorry. He's 30 years of age. He's the IBF European champion. Dennis said, we're at Euro level win. We're going on to world stage. And then he puts him in with a guy, 2-1. Now, this belt that he won. Right, the belt that Cash won, he won it in his last fight. No, he defended it in his last fight. And he won it the fight before, but he didn't defend it last time. Right, let me just click on this belt here. This belt was invented for Cash Ali. This belt's only ever been used twice in boxing. There you go. You see, 2 fights.
Yeah.
Cash Ali against Thomas Salek, 2021, 28th of May, and then 2021, 18th of September. So there's nobody else has ever fought for that. It's a belt that Dennis invented with IBF. Let's invent a belt, and we'll see if we can get Cash into rankings. They've not got him in the top 15 rankings. Obviously, they've tried, but they've been knocked back, haven't they? That's probably why the belt's parked up. He might never defend that belt again now. But that's the belt that was invented for him. Let me show you another one. I'll show you another one now. While I'm on a roll. I'm educating people now about what goes on. I mean, what we're going to have next? A British tie, a British European.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'll show you another one now. I can go on forever with these. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right, sorry about the delay. Right, this is I'm just telling it as it is. People might, oh, okay, being harsh. I'm not being harsh. I'm just calling it as it is. And the same people were pissing their pants and they love all this kind of stuff. But then once it's on them, oh,
no.
Dennis would be like, Porky, get your phone out, get it on Box Track and tell us. But once it's on them, they don't like it, right? There we go. Right, we've got the IBO Intercontinental Fly title. Right, that was used in 2014, 2015 by foreign guys' names from South Asia countries and 2000. It's been used 4 times. The last time it was used was 2019, Tommy Frank.
Yeah.
Tommy Frank won that belt on a Dennis show. That belt's been used 4 times in 8 years.
Yeah.
These are belts that promoters ring the sanctioning bodies up and they say, listen, we're going to need a belt. Can you invent a belt? And they'll go, yeah, let's call it the IBO, Intercontinental fucking or whatever.
Interim or something. Yeah.
Intercontinental flybelt title. Then they'll invent, I mean, WBC silver international silver belt, or WBC international, then a WBC international silver. What next? International bronze. What then? International frankincense, international mure. Frankincense and mure. Isn't that what you fucking had at Easter when you were at school pantomime? Gold, frankincense and mure. Point I want to make is, stop fucking inventing these fucking belts. Give me a fucking ulcer, for fuck's sake. Well, it's fucking right, isn't it? Right, isn't it? That's just missed. No, it is, isn't it? Get the fuck out of here. Fucking Tommy Frank strutting about with his IBO belt. Fucking up. Strutting about with it in fucking Sheffield Stock. Get the fuck out of here. It's a belt that's been used 4 times in 8 years. Fuck me. Do you know the IBF? Going back to IBF, they've been going since about 1984, I think, the IBF. And they just fucking invent it as they'll go along, like the IBO, and they've done all the fucking lot of them. Why ain't Tommy Frank defending his fucking belt? Because Dennis don't want to pay the sanctioning fees, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pay him. Because you've got to fly him over, aren't you? Same as with Cash Ali, they had to fly him over to win belt and then defend it. He may never defend that belt again. Well, obviously, nobody's come knocking at Dennis's door, have they, wanting to challenge for the belt and put the money up, have they? So, where does it go from here? I don't know. I think it's a money issue. Listen, let's just give a bit of advice here. Do you know when you're running a boxing business, right? Let me just give you some advice. You have people, you surround yourself by people who are passionate and people who know what they're doing. If you're a businessman, right, if you've got a garage and you paint cars, you're not going to put a tyre fitter in your garage and say, paint that bonnet on that Aston Martin. Oh, I'm a tyre fitter. No, you're going to, it's round pegs in square holes, isn't it?
Yeah.
See where I'm coming from? You get experts in your field, don't you? That's what you do. You get experts in your field. Do you know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. But it is what it isn't. But I'm just pointing out that little incident there with the belts, just showing you that these belts are fucking invented. That's it. The sanctioning bodies, they'll invent anything. They'll fuck a snake if you pay them, these people. They take money off promoters, willing, that's what they want to do. But it is what it is. So that's about it. We've had a good hour or so, Max. Good hour, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. You've got it out your system. Welcome to the pro ranks, Max Jenkins, the breadcrumb, and you are putting the heavyweight division on notice. Are you, Max, or aren't you, Max? You're not putting no fucking on notice, are you really?
Just progress. Just progress.
You're progressing. Oh, well, Max, I don't want to be having this conversation in another month when you're like that about having another fight again. If it's a Freddie Flintoff and it's a one-off job, well done.
No, it's not.
All right, then. Well,
I want another one. That's why I was looking at another one. It's just you just got to look at the stepping stones. Next one that comes along.
Well, listen, if you get another one under your belt and you're 2-0, that's a better record than the guy Cash Ali's fought. You might get a phone call off Ron Lyle. What would you do if Ron rung you? What would you do if Ron rung you and said, or somebody rung you and said, would you be interested in fighting Cash Ali? What would you say?
I'd say just speak to my agent.
Agent. Would you want me to represent you, Marks?
Yeah, basically.
No, I
you go
said.
through you.
I said,
Yeah,
tell
so-
Dennis 9 o'clock in my office fucking Monday morning.
So I
Dennis-
don't get my
Dennis
fucking
would
pants
come round
pulled
here. Do you know, Dennis would come in. You know what I say to Dennis? I said, Dennis, fucking money in an escrow first and fuck your ticket deals.
You know.
Oh, right then, Mark. So I'm going to get off. I'll let you get off. Are you at gym?
Yeah.
Have you been busy since you come back? You've got a loads of paperwork to do.
Yeah, I have actually, to be honest.
All right, then. Well, listen, you take care, and I'll speak to you later on through the day. All right?
Fine.
Peace
Cheers.
out.
Cheers,
Take
Russ.
care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Oh, that were Max. Heart of a breadcrumb. We always have a bit of a good laugh, bit of a back and forward. I hope nobody's offended by anything I said in this video. If you are, I don't give a fuck. So that's about it. It's my channel. I can do what the fuck I want. All right. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. I hope you liked the live chat. We'll have a bit of live chat on here, don't we? And I won't be running the live chat tonight though. So I hope you liked it. I've got a moderator now, so that's good. If anybody would like to be a moderator on Porky's Corner, you'd have to let me know, and we'll look at it, and you'll get a password. So they have to be trusted though, because you'll be able to go nebbing at all loads of other stuff on it. So you'd have to be somebody that I trust. It'd probably be somebody who's probably one of my members on here, because they are super hardcore. They're not just hardcore, they are super hardcore. In fact, they are Supermen, like Audley Harrison. Isn't that right, Audley? I hope you like the thumbnail, Audley. I hope you like it. It's true though, isn't it? Because you got away with murder, didn't you, Audley? You pinched a few quid, didn't you? Hey? Pinched a few quid with the arse of a fucking processed pea, talking about your superpowers, you fucking gimp. Go on, get yourself off. Right, peace out. Keep on trucking, keep sporting boxing. Big shout out to Frank in Bury.